what I never thought that could be so convicted in one message in my entire life. It was from Pastor Shane, Pastor Georgie. Today was amazing. She talked about like how did I get here, because it's obviously the last message last Sunday for the year, and she just spoke about how we should. There's things that in our life that we've made habits of this year, good or bad, right? But she was talking about how to destroy the bad habits that we've made over this year, and especially going into a new year, we want to go in refreshed, we want to go in clean, we want to go in new, we want to go in, on fire for God. And of course, for our church, the theme for the year is devoted, the word of the year. And yeah, if we're wanting to be devoted to the things of God, devoted to prayer, to worship, to fellowship, to the breaking of bread, like it says in Acts 2, there's things that we're gonna have to destroy. Old habits, old sayings. Like she said today, there's things that we have to give up. We're gonna have to give up that gossip. We're gonna have to give up that slander. We're gonna have to give up that sexual promiscuity. That's what she said. I don't know if I said that correctly, but things like pornography, fornication, those things that we so often that we've made habits in our life, right? And she was talking about how the lukewarmness that us as Christians tend to fall into, and being complacent, right? But in Proverbs it says the complacency of fools destroys them. And she was encouraging us that heading into this year, we have 3 days left, right? 3 days left until the end of the year, and she was encouraging us to go ahead and destroy those things that are holding us back, right? And what I loved was that she said that if we don't, I'll pull it up right now actually. Here is JD Worker, best JD worker in the world.
Thank you, baby.
This is what she says. She says, when we fail to destroy what God has called us to destroy, we will fail, we will mingle, and we will adopt what the world is chasing and pursuing. If we are doing these things, we are worshipping earthly things and not Jesus. So with that, it's like, if God has called us to destroy, in the Bible, I don't know who he was talking to necessarily, but he was calling someone to destroy those gods, those idols that they were worshipping, right? And they failed to do so. And in doing so, God's wrath was upon them. Right, so it's the same thing now. If God has called us to destroy certain things in our life that is holding us and pulling us away from God, right, and we don't do that, right, God's anger, like obviously his wrath, the consequences are going to come, 100%, because we can't keep abusing God's grace, saying sorry and sorry and sorry, and then doing it, right? Because if I slap you and then say sorry, slap you and say sorry, am I really sorry? I don't think so. And like, this word was straight for me. Like, it was very convicting. I learned a lot from it, and yeah, that's what I learned today. And I hope that message, helps you in your walk with God as well, especially leading into 2025. I'm just expecting. I'm keen for what God has in store for us. In Jesus' name, are you keen?
I'm keen. I'm so very keen.